morning, everybody. My name is Tony Grillo. Welcome to my channel, Wisconsin Hugs. I am in my semi-truck. I'm parked at a truck stop here in Plymouth, Wisconsin. Plymouth is probably the cheese capital of Wisconsin. There's like, 10 cheese manufacturing plants and probably about 30 cold storage warehouses. And here I am at the BP here in Plymouth, and there is how you doing, buddy? My doggy. That's DJ. He always gets a little grimy at the end of the week, and I have to, give him a bath and clean him up, make him look beautiful again. Just like me, I probably could use some grooming too. It's not always pretty being a truck driver. Last night I put together a video because I was pissed off about Squirrel Girl being, her situation where she got threats and she basically shut down her channel, and then it was like a 30-minute rant, and I'm glad I didn't put that on YouTube, because I was angry. I really was. Guys, I get lonely when I'm on the road, and I only get to see my girlfriend on the weekends, Saturday, Sunday. That's it. And I'm on the road. Got my dog. He keeps me company. I got Facebook, but YouTube is also another outlet where I can socialize and maybe even share some of my creativity. And it gives me an area to just have fun, and I've met some wonderful people, and the stories that are out there, like just there's so much information to learn about everything, and that's what I love about YouTube. And I have been a fan of You Back Jeff, and I've been a fan of Squirrel Girl. I love both channels, I don't always agree with Squirrel Girl. I mean, she's in the camp where, she honestly believes there's a cover-up, and I'll admit, I think it's an accident. I made videos covering why I think it is an accident, but I'm not 100% sure of that either, and I would like to be 100% sure. So I've been watching these channels, wondering if there's more to this than and they're actually right. And You Back Jeff, I don't know, what was it, a few days ago, he put up some crazy lunatic rants on his channel, and he just like you would read this stuff, and I mean, he really, I was like, what the heck's going on here? So then I had to go check out Squirrel Channel, go check out CCTV's channel, and I haven't been on Squirrels on Fire channel yet, but and to find out what the heck happened, what's going on here, and people, calm down. This is my fun, this is my entertainment, this is and Squirrel Girl, she loved doing what she was doing on her channel, and she really wanted to do good, and I'm pissed off that a bunch of you people out there want to threaten her? You know, what? Why? You know, it's stupid. You know, are you going to threaten me too because I'm angry at Jeff for what he did and how he treated those lady channels? I don't like the way Jeff's treated Sammy Smith either. You know, I think Sammy Smith is totally innocent. The behavior panel judged her behavior and the way she speeches, and they said she's telling the truth. They said she's the first person they've ever done a show on where they actually determined she was telling the truth. And she is trustworthy, and she loves her friend. You know, and Jeff's out there calling her a criminal with no evidence to back it up. I'm going to tell you something. If I was Sammy Smith's dad, I'd be finding Jeff, and I would hunt him down, and I'd be like, hey, buddy, we're going to have some words, you know? That what you're doing isn't right. You know, she's just a girl out of high school. And then Jeff goes and he bashes these lady channels, and for those of you that think Jeff is all wonderful, okay, you're blind. You're freaking blind, okay? Because wonderful people don't do what Jeff did. You don't make accusations like he did on an 18-year-old girl, you know, with no evidence at all. You know, this is what really gets me. Squirrel Girl, you know, listening to her, what she had to say about it. She said that, you know, she had been talking to Jeff, okay? Because, well, actually, this is how the whole story started out. You know, Jeff wanted Toe Guy. He wanted Nick the Toe Guy. And he was desperate to find Nick. He couldn't find him. You know, could not find him. His PI, supposed PI, whatever. Didn't know, couldn't figure out his last name. Okay? And he wanted to put Nick on his channel so that he could get credit, you know, and say, hey, look what I've done. Look what I've done. I got the Toe Guy, you know? So he knew Squirrel Girl knew who it was. So he goes to Squirrel Girl and says, can you give me that information? And she's like, well, I'm not sure. Do you actually have a PI? And he goes, well, hey, I'll give you my PI information if you give me Toe Guy's information. And she's like, well, you know what? I'm not sure about that. You know, I want to talk to your PI first, and then I'll make a decision. You know, and you know, she held all the cards. You know, and he desperately wanted Toe Guy, so he finally relented. He said, fine, you know, so she calls the private eye, and it turns out that he's only done 3 background searches for like $600, and he has like $3,500 to $4,000 in his GoFundMe page. All right, that he got from all of you people out there that donated to him. And, you know, because in his channel he's been saying, you know, my PI's been busy and I've been busy, and you know, and you know, he was flashing his, you know, his you know, evidence folders. And well, it turned out the PI guy, you know, when Squirrel Girl was talking to him, the PI guy had no idea why he wanted these background searches and didn't know that he had a YouTube channel trying to investigate Kylie Rodney. So she, you know, she found out that he's been lying on his own channel, you know? And so what do you do in that situation? You know, she went to YouTube and she said, you know, or you back Jeff, and he said, you know, she said, I want to show me some receipts about what you're doing with the money. And he got pissed. You know, Euback got pissed, and he's like, I'm not going to show you anything. You know, and she's like, well, I don't know what you're doing. You know, it kind of sounds like a scam, like you're scamming your viewers, because you're on your channel saying you're doing all this work with your private eye, and the Private Eye is saying, I only did 3 background searches and I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I don't even know about anything about what he's doing with Kylie Rodney. She asked the questions that I would have asked if I was talking to that damn Private Eye. You know, and then she's like stuck in this situation where, what do you do now? You know, do you tell people? Do you go on your channel? Do you leave it alone and let him continue to do what he's doing? And she's like, no, I can't. I'm not going to give you two guys information. I'm not going to do it. And he got pissed. He got pissed. And she even felt like, you know, he was using her to try to back up the idea that he has this private eye, you know, but he wasn't doing anything with the private eye. The private eye didn't know anything about Kylie, you know, and it's just such a crazy story here, and I just can't imagine what Squirrel Girl was going through, you know, and you people out there that threaten her should be fucking ashamed of yourselves, you know, just a lady, and Jeff, damn it, grow up, you know, act like a man, not like a asshole that you are, because you are. Right now you're behaving like an asshole. If you were one of my kids, I'd slap you on the top of the head, say knock it off. It's not how you treat ladies. So, I mean, Squirrel Girl even said in their conversations with Jeff, she's like, you know, because Jeff was like, I want to find Sammy Smith and I want to make her tell me what actually happened that night. Are you freaking kidding me? Seriously? I mean, he has actually, if you watch, because I'm a fan of you back, Jeff, okay? I was one of his biggest supporters. I mean, I really was hoping, cheering for the guy. But if you watch one of his videos, he actually said, I was going to track down that manager and make him tell me what I want to know. The AAA dude. Well, who are you to do that? What do you know, I mean, we're talking horror movie level stuff here, guys. What was he going to go hunt down Sammy Smith and what is he going to do? Kidnap her? And make her? How is he going to make her tell him anything? There's something wrong with that kind of thinking, people. And the fact that people on, you know, on his channel, his backers, which I'm one of them, I backed him, and I backed Squirrel Girl. I watched all you guys. You know, it's ridiculous. What you should be doing is you should be, Jeff, why are you acting the way you're acting? Good people don't act that way. You know, if you got, you know, if you're a good person and you're being, you know, honest about what you're doing, you don't act the way you do, and then you try to like tell everybody that you know I'm more Christian, and because you know I was a choir boy at my church where my mother played the piano. Oh, come on, man, you're not acting Christian. You really aren't. Back to work here, and but the only other thing I gotta say is that, you know, I've been spoofing your channel there, Jeff, and I'm gonna continue to spoof your channel. I wrote comments on your channel, and you kept deleting my stuff, and I figured, you know, there's got to be some other way for me to get my point across, my displeasure with your behavior. I mean, if you were an innocent man, then you would say, hey, you know, you would back up. You would have evidence to present to say, you know, no, this isn't true. This is what, you know, I'm doing, or she's wrong, or whatever. But instead, you know what you did when you were accused of things, you know, that you were accused of? You went on the attack because you have no defense. So you went after Squirrel Girl and you attacked her. And that's just wrong, buddy. That is, and you're not my buddy. I'm saying right now, that's just plain wrong, okay? That's plain wrong. And I got so frustrated with you deleting my comments on your page that I decided, you know what, I'm just going to spoof you. I'm going to spoof your damn channel. And I don't know where the hell the ideas are coming from, but they're coming from somewhere. You know, Jeff, you claim you're talking to Kylie. Well, maybe Kylie's channeling her energy through me to make the spoofs on you. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm just a truck driver. I'm on the road, and all of a sudden these ideas are popping into my head like I don't know where they're coming from. But I'm going to continue to spoof you, Jeff. You know, and I wish what you would do, Jeff, I wish you would frickin' apologize. You know, if you were in way over your head and you didn't realize how expensive that private eye was going to be, then come out and say so, you know? But don't attack other people because they found out you were doing something wrong. That's wrong. And your supporters, I mean, what are you going to do? Are you going to come after me too now? Because, you know, I was spoofing Jeff. I mean, is that what you all are going to do? You know, you give me a phone call, I may say, hey, why don't we go out for a beer? That's probably what I'll do. I don't know. I don't know. Hey, you know what? Just chill, man. You know, and enjoy life, because I know Kylie wouldn't like any of this crap that's going on under her name. I really don't. All right, I'm out of here. Wisconsin hugs.